Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing and swatching some new to me polishes by Serum No. 5. And this wonderful company has been around for 8 years, so I'm really excited. If you like live swatches, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Here's the information for their Instagram, but I'll also have the information for their site down below and a listing of the products that I'm going to show you. So first up, we're going to go ahead and look at the packaging for this polish. Also, I do have the tendency to stare at their pages and look up information before I swatch for you guys. So like I said, they'll be celebrating their 8-year anniversary coming up. These polishes are going to be released on July 24th on a Friday. Each bottle is just $12 a piece, and their formula is now 10 free in addition to being vegan and cruelty free. So huge wins with this polish, and they're not eye searing brights like I've been wearing recently, so it's a nice palette cleansing bunch of polishes for me. Our first one we're going to be showing is Quartz. So I love this one. It's a pinky purple. I wanted to lean more towards pink because of the fact that I'm more familiar with rose quartz, but it's definitely got a lot more purple in it. And it is appearing a little washed out because of the brightness of my camera. It is a little more tinted purple when you see it. So I hope that you guys will check out the pictures online when she posts those. And I'm going in for a second coat to cover up any bald spots. The brush is on the wider side. It's also very flexible, so all you need to do is just load up a little polish. It slides down the brush pretty easily. Our second one up is Sunstone. So this one I would call a dreamsicle shade because it's a creamy orange, not necessarily a pink. And I feel like my camera is being very color accurate with it right now. So you guys are seeing the real color of the polish. And I'm going in again with a thin coat first and then a second coat to fill in any bald spots. As you guys can see, make sure you let that thin coat just go ahead and dry before you try to manipulate it, because the formula does dry pretty quickly. And if you start playing around with it too much, you're going to just lift the polish that you just applied. So I advise to go ahead in with a thin coat and then go ahead and glide on your second coat. And that is 2 coats of Sunstone. Our next one up is Serum No. 5's, and this one is called Aragonite. I hope I'm saying that correctly because I had never heard of this particular mineral before. So this one I consider to be kind of a mix between colors. I feel like it's tan, but I also feel like it's taupe, and I also see a lot of beige in there. So it's a great in-between shade. If you're not fond of any particular end of those, you could grab this one. It's a very zen sand shade of polish, so I'll probably be wearing it matte because I think of like sand and stones when I look at it, and I love that about it. So that one I was able to apply again with ease. Next up is our Aventurine shade. So this one is called Aventurine, and I liked it because it's a very milky green, but it's a true green, just muted down and creamed out. So I really like it because it's too bold to be a pastel, but it's too light to be a bold color. So I'm somewhere in between, and I was able to just apply it with one coat because I kind of just floated it on. And next up is Charoite. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that one, but I did give it my best shot. I like this shade just because it's a dusky periwinkle. It's too purple to be a true blue, too blue to be a purple, and somewhere in between. But I'm gonna say that it leans more blue when I apply it on my skin, but you don't miss out on any of that gorgeous duskiness. So I applied that one in one coat. Again, I was just floating my polish on. And next up is Graphite. This one is just a straight up heather gray, which I have to say I'm probably not going to wear too much in the summer, but I will definitely have this one on my nails during the winter months because I love grays when it gets cold. So again, very easy on the application because the formula isn't gooey or anything, and also if you're not a fan of shimmers, these are going to be great because they're straight up just creams. And here I'm putting on the second coat, but again, always want to let that first coat dry as completely as you can to avoid lifting up the polish. It does dry pretty quickly. And next up we have Obsidian. So I was very surprised with this one because on that first coat it goes on pretty sheer, but then again I am doing thinner coats when I apply and I'm unsure of a polish. Also, I didn't want to overload the brush because I didn't want black cuticles for the duration until I could get it out of my skin. So I'm looking at it pretty sheer at this point, but on that second coat, it's going to build up really nicely and appear a lot darker. If you're looking to use it as an undie, definitely at least 2 to 3 coats. For me, I kind of just wore it in 2 coats with a top coat because I didn't need it to be super dark for me. But you know what? I think for swatch photos, I did go ahead and do 3 coats just because I wanted to make sure it was at full opacity. But then again, being that it's black, you probably won't have too much trouble with seeing a whole lot of nail line like you would with a light color. And then lastly, we are looking at Alabaster, which is our last polish from this collection, and it's just a straight up white. It just is. It's, if you want like a reference, it's a little less bright than Purity from Zoya, but a little more white than Ella Mila's I Need a Tan. So that's like a little reference for how white is this white polish. And I did end up doing 2 coats on it because, again, I went in thin and then I still had some bald spots. So pretty much with this collection, you can do 2 coats to 3 coats for opacity. I'm saying 3 coats for Obsidian if you're looking for it to be its deepest, most opaque state. Overall, I'm giving these polishes a total pass because I was able to use them in nail arts as opposed to just a straight up manicure. And I also really like the colors. They're very calming shades. So I really like that. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys thanks again for all of your time and take care of yourselves.